Superman and the Justice League will go up against Godzilla and King Kong. Jack Quaid talks about voicing a positive Superman. And after 20 years, Joe Casey is returning to write a General Zod Superman comic book. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place in the world of Superman from July 19th to July 25th, 2023. Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Before we check out these news stories and more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell so you'll receive a notification each time we post a new video. There's only one piece of movie news this week, and that is the news that AFI Silver Theatre and Cultural Centre in Silver Spring will be hosting a 3-day celebration of the 45th anniversary of Superman the movie. The screenings are scheduled for August 18th to August 20th. Check times and purchase tickets at silver.afi.com. In TV news, in an interview with Yahoo Entertainment, actor Jack Quaid spoke about the difference between being the voice of Superman in My Adventures with Superman and his role as Huey Campbell in The Boys, and why he prefers playing a more positive Man of Steel. He said, "What I love about the character is that he's a person who wants to do the right thing. To see a superhero doing something super and heroic is very heartwarming to me." You can read the full interview at Yahoo Entertainment. The latest episode of My Adventures with Superman aired last Thursday night, titled Let's Go to Ivo Tower, You Say. I reviewed this episode, giving it a 4 out of 5 rating, saying, Let's Go to Ivo Tower, You Say is another great episode in what's quickly becoming a fun and intriguing ride. And you can read my full review at our website. Adult Swim released a couple of promo trailers for the 5th episode of Season 1 of My Adventures with Superman, titled You Will Believe a Man Can Lie. In this episode, Lois uncovers a secret in Metropolis and is determined to get to the truth. Meanwhile, Superman tracks down dangerous weapons in the city and finds himself in the crosshairs of mysterious organisation Task Force X. This episode is scheduled to air on Adult Swim in the US on Friday, July 28th at 12 AM and will be available to stream on Max a few hours later. In comic book news, DC and Legendary Comics celebrated the first day of San Diego Comic-Con with a colossal announcement. DC will collide with Legendary's Monsterverse in Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong, the cataclysmic crossover event of the year you never expected. This epic 7-issue crossover begins when Clark Kent, enjoying a night off with Lois Lane, is interrupted when the entire city shudders under the weight of the monstrous Godzilla, who emerges from the bay. Look for the first issue to be released on October 17th. DC released the rest of their October solicitations this week, and we highlighted the Superman-related comic books listed that you might be interested in. Of special note was Superman number 7, or Superman number 850, a special oversized issue celebrating Superman and his super legacy. Since the start of Superman number 1 and Dawn of DC, a mystery has been brewing in Metropolis. Now that mystery's secrets are unleashed, with startling revelations that set up a massive story in 2024. And Action Comics 1058, Superman vs. Clark Kent. When the mysterious young Nora Stone drains Superman's strength and unleashes an imposter tyrant Superman on Metropolis in his place, a powerless Clark Kent is forced to face the monster alone. Who is Nora Stone, and can Clark protect his identity while fighting this impossible battle? You can check out all the Superman books coming out in October at our website. It was also revealed during San Diego Comic-Con that Joe Casey is returning to Superman after 20 years. Casey is writing Kneel Before Zod, which will launch sometime in 2024 with Dan McDade as artist. We'll bring you more info as it comes to hand. DC Heroes United is an interactive streaming series licensed by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment on behalf of DC, where fans will determine what kinds of DC superheroes and supervillains our beloved characters will become. Fans determine how Superman, Wonder Woman and Batman work together, and whether they succeed or fail, leading up to the very formation of the Justice League. The entire canonical story of DC Heroes United is up to the participating audience to decide, and the outcomes of their choices will be forever imprinted in DC canon. Gen Vid will reveal more details ahead of the series launch. We'll keep you posted. Superman comic books available this week from July 25th include Batman the Brave and the Bold number 3, which includes the 3rd and final chapter of a Superman story. DC Ruby number 6 comes in a variant cover. Night Terrors number 2 comes in up to 6 different variant covers. Night Terrors Action Comics number 1 is available in 5 different variant covers. Superman The Last Days of Lex Luthor number 1 also comes in 4 different variant covers. Our reviewers have already submitted their reviews for these new comic books, with Night Terrors Action Comics number 1 reviewed by James Lance, who gave it a 3 out of 5, saying, "The overall chapter is great, I merely wish some minor things were changed." JP Rocha reviewed Batman the Brave and the Bold #3, saying of the Superman story, sometimes stories have unrewarding endings, and while this story has that, it does not feel flat. And he gave this Superman story a 3 out of 5 rating. JP also reviewed Night Terrors #2, giving it a 4 out of 5, saying, as an event, Night Terrors is shaping to be a terrorific summer event. And Superman The Last Days of Lex Luthor #1 was also reviewed by JP, who said, this comic is about the compassion of Clark and self-serving mercilessness of Lex Luthor. And he gave this issue a 4 out of 5 score, and you can read all these reviews in full at our website right now. These fun embroidered Superman patches can be applied to almost any fabric by sewing, using permanent fabric glue, or by heat setting with an iron. Get this C&D Visionary Application Superman logo patch for $9.57. Or how about this Triple Siblings Cute Superman iron-on patch, yours for $6.99. These and other Superman patches are available through the Superman homepage online shopping page at supermanhomepage.com/shop. Before we get into the rest of this week's news, as always, if you're finding this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment below, and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to support the Superman homepage, then you can become an official member of our YouTube channel with different levels of perks. All you have to do is click the join button below, or you can become a sponsor through patreon.com/Superman homepage. So on the rest of this week's news, New Zealand Mint is now taking orders for their Action Comics #1 2-ounce pure silver coin. The rectangular coin shows a coloured image of the first issue of Action Comics from June 1938, featuring the first appearance of Superman. A beautiful mirror finish border further enhances the design. Each piece is nestled in a secure custom designed box with a large window for display. Printed on the back is the unique serial number in the limited mintage of just 1,000 coins. Own your piece of comic book history for $199 US. Order yours through our website. CCG Labs has officially launched its new collectible card game, DC Dual Force. In DC Dual Force, classic alliances and unusual team-ups drive card-based battles. Team Batman with the Cupid of Crime Harley Quinn to earn powerful advantages on the battlefield. Experiment with duos and find the perfect match that fits your playstyle. At launch, players have access to classic DC comics in the exclusive PvE battles. Take on Parademons and save the world in Justice League Origin, and keep your eyes peeled for all new comic adventures dropping weekly. The DC Universe needs you in DC Heroes and Villains, an epic puzzle RPG superhero game. A mysterious pulse has stripped away all superpowers, and it's up to you to assemble the ultimate super team to fend off this galactic threat. Collect and train legendary DC icons like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, and take on enemies to survive extinction. Download the game to your phone today. Superman fans in North Carolina, Florida, and Connecticut will want to get along to local conventions taking place next weekend, as a number of Superman-related celebrities will be in attendance. GalaxyCon Rayleigh in North Carolina is on from July 27th to July 30th. Actor Ian Somerhalder will be there on Saturday and Sunday, while comic book writer Mark Waid will be there on Friday and Saturday. Tampa Bay Comic Con in Florida is on from July 28th to July 30th. George Newbern, who voiced the role of Superman in Justice League Unlimited, will be there across all 3 days. Terrificon in Connecticut is on from July 28th to July 30th. Franco Aureliani, Art Baltazar, Brett Breeding, Amanda O'Connor, Michael Cutlitz, John Glover, Phil Hester, Jamal Eigel, Dan Jurgens, Tom King, Paul Kupperberg, Ron Mars, Jerry Ordway, Louise Simonson, Glenn Whitmore, and Keith Williamson will all be there across all 3 days. That's all the news there was for the week July 19th to July 25th. Sorry there wasn't a Superman homepage live episode this week. I was away and my flight didn't get in until after the episode would have aired. So we will be back next Monday night at the usual 7:30 PM Pacific Standard Time. Hope to see you then. Until then, I'm Steve Younis. See you next week.